I am Amy Grosso, and I'm a board member for the Central Texas chapter. I'm a little short. I'm short, and I'm the board member for the Central Texas chapter of American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. It's my pleasure to share a bit about AFSP and what we've been up to on a national and local scale. AFSP has set a bold goal to reduce the annual suicide rate by 20% by 2025. And this year, AFSP launched Project 2025. This will mean tens of thousands of lives will be saved over the next 8 years. And it's your support that will make this possible. I encourage you to read more about this project's focus areas on our website at afsp.org. Together, we're creating a culture that's smart about mental health. This doesn't happen overnight, but our progress is tangible. More people are talking about mental health and suicide prevention. People who hear about us on the radio, find us online, or meet someone like you or volunteers tell us we are the reason they decided to reach out and get help or to talk to a friend. Every day, we're chipping away at stigmas and misinformation. We're spreading the message that help seeking is a sign of strength, not weakness. You are being that voice and serving as a catalyst for change. Together, we're improving and expanding suicide prevention and mental health care. Being here today, you're supporting AFSP's national initiatives of research, federal advocacy, and program development, along with our local efforts here in Central Texas. AFSP is the largest private funder of suicide prevention research. By better understanding suicide, we can more effectively work to fight it. Last year, AFSP launched our first $1 million grant. And this year, I'm proud to say we're funding 2 separate $1 million grants. When researchers who have been studying suicide for years ask us how we can afford $2 million grants in a single year, we tell them why. It's because people like you, all over the country, are out walking on behalf of suicide prevention. Our advocates in Washington and states across the country are putting our government to work and passing laws that will save lives. Last year, we held the first ever Texas State Capitol Day. And on February 15th, people just like you came to the Capitol to meet with representatives and senators to advocate for better support and funding for suicide prevention. We let them know facts and figures, such as there's twice as many deaths by suicide as homicides in Texas. Also, every year, individuals from AFSP in Texas head to Washington, D.C. to join others from every state to advocate on a national level. If you want to become more involved with advocacy, your first step is to sign up to become an advocate. And you can do that at the second table here that has a huge sign that says, "Be an advocate." You can also go to afsp.org/take action. Our chapter works throughout the year to deliver evidence-based programming to the Central Texas community. This year, we worked with 2 local school districts to implement It's Real, College Students in Mental Health, to outgoing high school seniors. We partnered with the Austin area YMCAs to bring our program More Than Sad to parents of teens. We presented Talk Saves Lives to a dozen of groups, from PTAs to churches to retirement communities. We distributed resource materials to thousands of Central Texans, and we continue to leverage partnerships with other organizations to reach at-risk populations. Our chapter also supports survivors of suicide loss. We are one of hundreds of communities honoring International Survivors of Suicide Loss Day each year. This year, it will be on November 18th, and we hope to see you at the Austin event. Additionally, we're expanding our survivor outreach program, where trained peer support volunteers make visits to recently bereaved suicide loss survivors. None of this would be possible without our chapter volunteers. We encourage your involvement and would love to have your voice at tables as we set priorities for the coming year. There are opportunities to serve on committees and volunteer on an as-needed basis. I invite you to visit our AFSP table, which is the first table up here, to learn more and let us know about what your interests are and your skills. Thank you for being here today and supporting the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention's mission to save lives and bring hope to those affected by suicide. As we walk today, remember, we come together with the hope that one day we may live in a world without suicide. I'd now like to introduce Kelly Meyer, our walk chair, for her to come and share some words with you.